Okay guys, so here we are back at it again one more time, actually several more times. This is, we'll call this season number 2. It's 2021 and we've got our Ricoh GR III, and you'll notice we've got kind of a, well, I've upped the game a little bit here, and we've got 2 cameras going. I've added a GoPro, so I figured I had to up the game this year. So I don't know how this is looking or how this is going to come out, but now you can see this way, you can see this way, you can see me there, you can see me there. Unfortunately, we got nobody on the streets right now. They've run all the homeless folks off. So I'm the most homeless looking guy we've got on the street right now. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. So what's cool is I can stand here and let's make sure, okay, I've got my I'll give you my settings here in a minute. I'm going to shoot this guy as he walks by. So what we're doing here, I added the camera because it gives me a something to look at here, so people don't feel like I'm looking at them when I'm actually taking their pictures, like right there. The guy from the crime lab. Man. So anyway, okay, so my settings for today are at 1/500th of a second. I'm at f7.1. My snap focus distance is 1.5. That means anything within about, I don't know, within about 3 feet. Hey, the sun's starting to come out. Anything about 3 feet away to maybe, I don't know what the scientific amount is, maybe 10 or 15 feet away, something like that. It should still be able to take that shot. So we'll see how that goes. Those are the settings that I would use. Okay, so we got a dude here. Let's see, we got 2 of them, so we'll pick one here. Now, for those of you that may be new to the channel, you'll notice the way I'm holding the camera here. I have my GA1 coupler on the Ricoh GR III along with a 49mm UV filter. And what this allows me to do is hold the camera like this, so if I want to, I can take a vertical shot, or I can hold it down here like this as I walk by, like this gentleman here, and I want to walk to the left so that I can move them to the right and get that shot, so just like that. But anyway, I'm able to hold the camera like this and do that. It's not in their face, I'm not sticking it out there in their face. They probably realize I'm taking the shot, but it seems to be getting a little busier. Right on. So they don't know if I've taken that shot or what I'm doing, but by talking to this other GoPro here, it's kind of like I'm doing some stupid little goofy, I don't care if they want to, you know, call me a nerd or whatever, that, you know, whatever they're thinking, but it basically allows me to walk by and just bang a shot everybody. So it's even easier now than it was last year. Okay, here comes the guy. So this is like it was during COVID. I told you that I was going to get down here during the NCAA tournament, and I was not able to do that because there was just so many people. It's kind of cold out here right now too. I don't really like this. It was supposed to be sunny and warm today, so I designated it my first day to get downtown, and it's not sunny and it's not warm. The reason I didn't come down during the NCAA tournament is because A, traffic was terrible. Where's this guy going? Is he coming this way? Because I don't like to take photos. Okay, this is a question. Tell me below. I don't like to take photos of groups of people. I like individuals. And when you have groups of people, like let's say, okay, I'm going across the street. Let's say a festival, something like that. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, and it's just too easy to take those shots. It makes it difficult to get the shots because you can't single the people out. And that's really what the problem is, like this right here. Excuse me. See, I was able to single them out and take those shots. And plus I'm looking at this, so it makes it easy to take those photos of folks. Okay, we got a guy coming this way. Looks like several people down over there, but I'm going to get this guy here against this backdrop. So again, I'm going to stay to the left here and try to get this shot. So this it enables me to kind of slow down and talk to you guys and get that shots of the people. So let me slide across the street here real quick. See what I can do here. Yeah, there's just nobody downtown right now, and which is a real shame, because there was just a ton of people down here last week. So but there's really not a lot out right now. One thing I will try to do more of this year is get shots of folks that are get more like contrast shots, more not so much shots of the folks, but more of like the sun and the shadows and things like that. That's really something I'm going to try to shoot more of instead of out hunting. I don't really like those terms. They're kind of I don't latch on to group terms. So people call it hunting and fishing, and I call it shooting and walking. There we go. Each side of the road that I take, people come down the other side of the road, and so I'm missing people. But oh, this is a really cool building here. I'm gonna act like it's a cool building. And wait a minute, I got a piece of hair sticking up. I'm gonna fix my hair. There we go. Oh, here we go. Got a bus. So this is making it a lot easier to be able to talk to the GoPro. I would suggest that even if you don't have a GoPro like I have, when you're walking around like this, one thing to do would be to maybe take your phone. You can talk on your phone. Now, it's been a while, so I'm kind of forgetting if there's other information I need to give. I do have my highlight weighted on. Highlight weighted, since I edit everything in Lightroom anyway, I can bring up the brightness and things like that if I need to. You can never take away your blown out sky. So if you blow something out, a lot of times you can't recover that. So no matter how good your dynamic range is in your camera, and that's usually the sky, things like that, you get to a point where you can't really, bring those back, and that can become a problem. So you typically, that's why you would use highlight weighted. Here's a good shot. So that's why you would use highlight weighted on your street photography, because there I probably shot up to the sky. Now, when I pull that photo out, those folks are probably going to look very dark in shadow, and it's going to be bright behind them, and I'll just have to adjust that in Lightroom. And I enjoy editing, so that's not a problem. Okay, so I was asking about groups of people. If you like to shoot in groups, like festivals, street fairs, things like that, or if you just prefer, like I do, like right now, seeking people out and shooting that individual shot. I thought with lunch today there'd be more people. They're just nobody. I even got up early today. I got up about 10 o'clock. That's early for me. Boy, there's just nobody out. So let's there's a guy here, so let's go to the food court. Yeah, I got the right of way there, buddy, but you just go right ahead. Of course, if I got the right of way and I'm in the hospital bed, at least I can say, see, I had the right of way. He was wrong, I was right. So anyway, that's why you don't step out in front of somebody. So again, hey, we've got the plywood off the buildings. That's good. That was a plywood building, or it was plywooded up. Hey, here comes some dudes on some scooters. This is always good. So we'll get these dudes on the scooters here and see what that comes up with. 8 of them. And so this is it's an interesting way of doing this. With this, I don't know if this is even something that will be used like this. I've got 2 different videos going here, so I'm not positive that both of them will be used, but the idea is to sync them both up and then use what I need to use with it. So let's see, here's another guy right here. Let's see if I can get this. My fingers are really cold right now. It's not quite even 60 degrees out here, and it wasn't the plan today. It's supposed to be 66 and sunny, and I imagine by 5 or 6 or maybe 4 or 5 o'clock it will be, but right now it's cold, and I don't function well in cold, as you well know. That's why I've waited so long to get out here and do my street photography, but at least I got out and kind of broke the ice. Thank God there's no ice, but here, let me check this out. At least I kind of was able to get out here and get some shots today and see. So we got the State House up ahead and just some gibberish there. Oh, there's a guy over there, so we'll go ahead and go this way. The girl beside me was figured out what was going on. So let's roll this way. Let's see what we come up with. Again, I thought there'd be more people downtown today. There's just not a lot of people down here. Not much going on. A lot of construction happening, and so this really does help in getting me into position though to get the photos I need. There's people that way, people this way, and. So, however, I know you get sick of hearing this, but I am going to be doing some traveling this year, and plan on, well, I almost went to Nashville again the other day, and didn't do that. Should have went today. It's a lot warmer down in Nashville, which is about 4 hours south of me, so it's a lot warmer down there, and I was gonna head on down that way, but I didn't go because I thought it was going to be warm enough here, so that was a mistake. So let's see if I can get this dude right there. There we go. How we doing, man? He wasn't real thrilled, but oh well. Okay, so that's going to do it for this one, guys. I do appreciate you tuning in and checking it out, and welcome to 2021, or my first official street photography for 2021 anyway. I do appreciate you checking it out, hanging out with us and all that good stuff, and there's going to be a lot more to come, and we're going to see a lot more than Indianapolis. Going to see a lot more than Indianapolis. I'm anxious to get out. I've got, as I said, a lot of van rentals going, and I'll be staying in those vans, and my goal is to sleep you know, Walmarts and what have you, truck stops. I've done this a lot before. It's not like something new to me. I didn't do it last year, of course, but it is something that I have done quite a bit of. 2014, 2015, I did extensive traveling, slept in a van. I enjoy it, and looking forward to getting back out and doing it. And so I'll have some videos on that as well. And well, we're gonna have a good time this summer. So stick in there with me, and we'll have a lot of street videos. We're gonna do a lot of other videos. Got a lot of vlogs coming out, things like that. And so I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Take care.